let's talk about love. So here's my initial test and review of Love by Santa Lucia. This is the third fragrance in their dark collection. Again, bottle's the same. It just changes the message here. It says love is a transaction, which it's an interesting take on love. The cap is the same. Atomizer's the same. Just wish the cap was better. The bottle's gorgeous. This fragrance is by, again, Cristiano Canali. So if it goes off the other two, I'm sure we're in for a pleasant treat. This fragrance has 4 notes: blood grapefruit, rose, smoke, and sandalwood. So it should be citrusy, sweet, smoky, woody. I'm sure sweet and dark, again, should be an interesting paradigm between the two. This is a parfum concentration at 21%. And so I'm sure it's going to have good longevity with a close sillage, which is typical for the parfums and for the other fragrances in this house. All right, here we go. Yeah, that grapefruit is very strong, very, very strong, very nice. And the rose is coming out too. So grapefruit, rose, fruity, floral. This opening is not going to be for everyone. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be for everyone. It's not your patchouli and ambroxan bombs. It's wow, okay, that rose is pretty strong. That is interesting. I'll give them that. Very interesting. I've never smelled a fragrance with rose before. Again, these are geared to be unisex. I'd say Gala and Azabache tend to lean more masculine, but I'm sure women could pull them off. This is definitely the most unisex of the two, just because of that rose note. Some guys are right off the top not going to want to deal with that. It is quite prominent on the opening. Just going to put it out there. That's what I smell the most now. The grapefruit's kind of more tamed, but the rose is what I smell the most. Yeah, the grapefruit's there. Don't smell much of the smoke though. The sandalwood neither. Yeah, it's rose woody. It's not super sweet. It's more yeah, okay, rose woody. So I'm getting a bit of the sandalwood, but the rose is really prominent at the top, and the grapefruit. So it's a bright rose opening. It's not very sweet. It's bright and a bit more of that woody undertone right off on the opening. So okay, it's gonna be interesting to see what it smells like, and when it dries down, I'll come back to you guys in a bit. All right. So here's what love smells like. It smells like some roses, a bit of smoke, some sandalwood, and that's all there is to it. No, jokes aside, guys, I really enjoy this. I think this is, again, quite unique. This is not something your typical blue fragrances, your shower gel fragrances, your sauvages, and your ultra males and all that. Those are fantastic. This is really, it's not something for everyone because of that rose note, and it's quite prominent. It's not your grandmother's rose note because it's not white florals. It's not super powdery. It's got that masculine sandalwood and that smoke, which help make it a little more palatable for. This is really unisex because you've got that rose note, which is noticeable, especially at the opening, but when it dries down, that smoke, that sandalwood, they come up and they make it a lot more dark, but still, like some people, some guys, anything rose, I don't deal with that. Okay, I'm just saying, and there's some studies that show that women actually enjoy fragrances on men that have some female notes on them, and just the way it works with your pheromones, your the vibrations that you put out. I don't know. But you know, stuff like lavender, rose, maybe even any other like floral notes that are mixed with notes, your body chemistry, your oils. Studies have shown that that women love that, and I'm sure women would love this if worn properly. It's probably not something you'd wear at the gym or going on a hike. However, again, date night, close encounter, the projection is quite close. Although when I was working, it was wafting quite well. So medium to close projection. Other than that, I'd say, yeah, date night, evening. You could probably wear this in the warmer months. I don't see why this wouldn't be an all year round fragrance, just not all occasion. You could dress this up, definitely. I'm not sure how, well, you could definitely undress in this. Yes, this would be fantastic to undress in. And other than that, I think this is a fantastic scent. Very unique. Not something that you would smell on every guy in the room. So full marks for that. And I think this is a great way to round up the whole collection of Dark by Santa Lucia. I will do a full review on my final closing thoughts on the three together. So stay tuned for that. It's going to come out shortly. But no, I'm really glad I picked these up. All in all, just it's so interesting to smell something that's unique, different, mature, and it just takes a more bold approach on fragrances than something that's safe. Nothing wrong with being safe, but you're not pushing the boundaries whatsoever when you do that. All right, love, I love it. It's gonna be linked down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one.